give our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Korash, the 102 elders and apostles of Great Millstone, should have to full leg. With the Camp Gmskingstonjamaica coming out at the ends once more, prophesying the return of our Lord Yahushai, which is the so-called black man. You know, I want to declare the true name of the Father. You know, his name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Right, and his son's true name in the Hebrew, which is the so-called black man as well, which Yahweh Shai bear the image of Yahweh, you know, but his name is Yahweh Shai, right? And we, the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, are the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible, the prophecies. You know, it actually fit us. So-called Negroes, Native Americans, Latinos, not them people over there in our land right now. Which can start off with
ready? Yeah. Alright, so this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Yeah, and that's what's happening right now, isn't it? And even more when we go towards the end, and definitely with the return of our Lord Yahushai, basically these nations have to understand, so first thing first, all of the idols them what they have as God, they're not good idols, right? And which you can get this as well, Revelation 20, you know, because guess other one. We got one. No, it's the devil come to see one, right? Verse 5. You know, because what took place is that from Esau, Edom, the so-called white race came back into power, and after people during the Renaissance, them started spread a lot of lies. You know, and even right now, you have the so-called, you know, Jews over there in the land right now, mainly the younger one them, believing that they're really the people. Same thing happened to even the woman in the book of John 4th chapter, the Samaritan. She thought that she basically was an Israelite. You know, her salvation is for her. Based on the fact that generation and generation, that they were basically following the customs. She basically think that she was an Israelite. And even so now the gutter switch camera.
Huh? I'm trying
That's the camera. Another taguana.
Alright, so you know, so as we basically after years of deception and deceit, the nation them right now, they even know their true nationality. They lose a lot of things. So we, the Israelites, you know, the prophets of the Most High, that's why Scripture say we even preach unto even the heathens. But we are telling them the plot. We're telling Esau, Edom who he really is. The elites of them know who they are, but for the regular regular niggers, they don't even know nothing. You know, so the Scripture say them about them all come. Saying they inherit lies, right? Deception through all the years. And that lie came from the devil himself, the so-called warriors. You know, another thing them push through with all the hurt you is the so-called Christianity. You know, the doctrines of Christianity without nothing to do with the Bible. You can get that real quick John, Matthew 6 and 7.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 7 reads, Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines commandments of men.
Yeah, the commandments of men. So it's actually a show, say even Christianity. It's the commandments of men, as our apostles are call it plantation Christianity. You know, because when they really go parallel, when you really analyze it, Christianity is contrary to what the Bible teaches. First thing first, doesn't teach love for everybody or salvation for everybody. It teaches salvation the only the nation of Israel, starting with the elect on this side. The Bible don't teach that the Most High is all loving, and the Bible teaches actually that the Most High kill. Christian says Satan kill. You know, the Bible teaches Satan basically work for the Most High. Christianity teaches what? Satan rebel against the Most High and get kicked out of him, you know, and down the earth or somewhere. You know, because right now they're confused and they don't win there. You know, them teach stay under the earth with that, you know, 3 teeth or 2 teeth for you.
And Job is saying they walk to and fro in the earth, not on night.
Precisely.
And when we read back in the heaven, if we get kicked
People
out.
find that out. Easy, man. So I show you see how Christianity is actually a doctrine but not known through the Bible. And it come from the white, that it come from the white man to deceive. Can you see this? Revelation 20. Yeah, man. So after it goes to the 7. Yeah.
So this is the book of Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Yeah, and the Satan, not talk about the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, I tell you about that old serpent called the devil, you know, or the dragon. And the dragon clearly they are referred to in the 12 as Herod. You know, basically was in cahoots somewhat, you know, in that one section of the Roman Empire. And because I had an idea, I'm an Edomite. You see me? Right, so he's actually referring to a set of people. Right, the word Satan actually have a meaning. It means adversary. And the chief adversary is who? The so-called white man. So it tells in the spiritual realm there's no conflict like that. There's no man that go against another man or war or go on in the spiritual realm. It's peace. On the earth, you have basically left versus right. Or basically the Israelites chiefly versus the Edomites. Good versus evil according to the scriptures. You know, so when the scripture says Satan being loose, it's actually referring to a part of the secular people. That's why in I think 2:10, Revelation 2:10 said the devil shall cast some of you in the prison. Actually I sure it's actually referring to a man. You know, because the spiritual demon because Christianity didn't have to come from under the earth being punished. You know, walk on the earth and start flinging people in a prison life.
Yeah, because Paul said he might go call some of them to Satan so them learn not to blaspheme.
Here you go.
You see me? So what that means, I'm going to find one pit and throw them in it.
Most certainly. And Satan have been done it too. I'm going to find a battle in the spirit.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go straight to it.
Someone about the place and doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Show someone in there.
Revelation 20 and verse 8. And shall go out to deceive the nation which are in the 4 quarters of the earth.
Yeah, so go to deceive the nations. You start with a whole heap of madness. Start with philosophies. Start with letting them know who they are as nations for the most part. And ultimately, scripture will tell you what you plan to do. One.
Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
Yeah, so even right now, the war right now, war pull. And scripture said the least of the flock shall draw them out. And the leads them plan. Ultimately, the leads them get set up by the Most High. You see me? But on a smaller scale, on an early scale, recognize that this is all the devil is doing. And the white man doing on the earth right now, the so-called Zionists, as they don't call them. You know, the setup, the stage. You know? Right, so him actually deceive the nations. So the time will come when the Most High will pull that back. And that's how right now. You see me? That's why the scripture says his own tongue, you can get it as well. Psalm 64, I think it's verse 7.
So this is Isaiah chapter
25 verse 7.
Yes, sir. So this is Isaiah chapter 25 verse 7. And it reads, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Again, let me read it again. Isaiah 25 verse 7. And he will destroy in the mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, the veil that is spread over all nations. Who spread that veil? The scripture said, gross darkness shall cover the earth. That darkness chiefly come from the so-called white man. When him come on the scene, You know, at the same time they all hear about evolution, you know, Big Bang Theory, no God exists, you know, all them majority of them madness them, with like Darwin, right, being pushed by who? Esau Edom. Esau, what is it, John F. coming back, and him come up with him one nation scheme, judging nation by skin color. Before that they said nobody never tried that madness. Nations were identified by basically them tribe, who them descend from. You know, nobody before John F. coming back never basically classify human beings or races by skin color. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but then came that crazy white man to change everything. So the scripture say what? The veil will be removed. And that part being removed by us as well, out here, you know, casting down. I can hold it as well, first, 2 Corinthians 10, I can hold second Thessalonians 2 as well. Alright, you have to say
So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 8, it's like 2nd chapter and verse 8. I started at verse 3, 2nd Thessalonians. Colossians, so we are called Colossians. They said 2nd Thessalonians. The same thing, it's this. Alright, so it says, what does it say? So 2nd Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, that the man of sin be revealed and the son of perdition.
Yeah, the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, and the man of sin is actually the so-called white man. Because I know the world really seems for it, especially them gutter rats over there in the land right now. The world really lets them for what they really is. A bunch of victim villains, you know, a bunch of murderers, a bunch of liars. Even right now, people are saying Trump for what he really is. Because them voting means them going to stop the war, and lo and behold, this man is a push the war. And then after them bomb a nation or a country, come out and talk about these two sides don't know what the fuck they're doing. And we are tricked. You see me? So
Him saying done the war with one bomb, like Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
What's that?
And that him say it in our interview.
Alright.
Saying he compare it to Hiroshima and Nagasaki when them end World War II, that's why dropping them bombs. So him claim says it's something similar.
Okay. Yeah, it's giving them pride deceiving.
Right. And when the news have come out, say yo, no significant damage never go on. He call the people and when I bring out the news, them he say them are fake news and them are liar and rated. How dare you? You know, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, CNBC and CNN. Call the whole of them liar.
Everybody a lying. And in my own truth. But the word is serious, this will make it revealed. You know, it's obvious that this man is a liar. And he's a devil. He's a tyrant and that. So the thing is that Moses is about to pull him down. You know, we cannot read down in that actually.
Hey, once upon a time, you could have tell like easy and get out certain things. Right now, you can't control social media.
Hey bro, one day I see a man try and about the moon landing. The man said, that doesn't make sense. You see me? And see them land the craft there, but I would have video it for the moon already.
Exactly. Got a picture with Neil Armstrong, first step. The
And they say my first man.
Exactly. And the camera, the angle where the person from, like you turn up on the moon.
Yeah.
I see him come down.
They claim say they send on one rover first and the rover they have on camera on
Some more asks.
How do you blow the breeze to the flat?
Yeah.
it. Yeah, ask me that.
And then
I never did it.
they lost the technology if they can't go there again. And we know so you can't pass up on and belt. You want scientists them tell me that. You see me?
And technology turn up. And them not go back on now.
Yeah,
So we can't satisfy.
Yeah, and we see videos now with man literally find the same spot. We go do the video footage. You see me in the US. And I said, ta-da! I'm good land. As the brother say, oh, the age of, that's why one of the elites them say, one of the worst things them to do is create the internet. You see, because now everybody have it and your business out the door.
Because one of the things that we want to control during a conflict is information.
Right.
Because even when the war just kick off between Israel and Iran, them we want to control the narrative and they never want to reveal the fact that the missile hit them in Israel was actually significant. You see me? I have certain journalists who reveal it and them call them traitor to Israel because them are revealed to the enemy so they actually get hit, and then you need to control the propaganda when one war are going. And right now them can't do that because everybody have a smartphone and once one man video it and put it on TikTok, that's it, it's gone worldwide.
Yep. It's where go the precept, knowledge shall be increased.
Right.
But the most I broadcast everything now. Everybody business out of door. The truth right now I get pushed. Because Esau, the so-called white man, all of the years were ruled. You know, as in the book of Canulet and Deck as well, 2 Ezra 11, and go verses 4 to the 5 last verses. We're referring to the Roman Empire, but again, we know the revised Roman Empire ruled by again the devils. And at the same thing they come back and do. You see me? So what take place is that them information I get revealed and the most say I'm cooling them down out of power now. Your lies don't really work no more. Come on, bro.
Alright, so reading again verse 3, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Yeah, so the end can come until the falling away, which took place when we basically started from about 70 AD when we get kicked out of Jerusalem, come over here in the northern western coast of Africa, and then get brought over here to the west up onto the 60s. You see me? Whenever we came on the scene and the scripture say what? After 350 years, I think that exactly say what? I think 3.5 years, right? Britain will enter into them. Right? And that's when the Most High bring forth our beings on the scene to basically pull back basically bring back the truth on the scene. You know, and now basically raise up in his sight and look forward for the deliverance. You know, going back to Revelation 11 chapter. Come on, bro.
Verse 4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God.
And this is a clear indication again of who is Satan or the devil, or that wicked one, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God. Go on.
All that is above, again, verse 4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Yeah, and when you look up God, you have to see the so-called white man. You know? When you look up the Israelites, you have to see the Gutterastim over there. When you look up the angels, you have to see the so-called white people. When you look up the Son of the Most High, you have to see the so-called white people. Who did that? So that he, as God, sits in the temple of God, sits in the name of God. White man did that.
And with him technology right now, you know, especially in AI,
yep,
him really want to build like the Most High.
That is it. Because that's the whole reason why I want to shake the world as well. You know, with the whole smart cities and with the whole what do you call it, Internet of Things and Internet of Bodies, it's an agenda I'm up. And the whole mind, as the brother there refer to the neural implants as well. As I say, you know what state say, where you say that right now?
I'm stating now that it can be used to increase your thinking and intelligence. Normal people know, so it's not just for the lameness and the blind people know. Anybody can use it now.
Yeah, so
superpower.
Yeah, superpower pretty much.
Yeah. So that the beam spiritual power is
the miracles.
Yeah, miracles.
Being the sight of the beast.
So verse 2 Thessalonians again, chapter 2, continuing. Alright, so this is verse 4. Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
Yes, so the crackers them are the devils, the in power from them time there, you know, up until now. Well, them kind of lose power, the last power, you know, I think the last Edomite that actually was emperor of Rome was Domitian. You see me? Afterwards, she came on the scene, you know, coming straight up until the so-called holy, which wasn't holy, you know, Roman Empire fell by they call the people that on the Roman Empire Byzantine again.
Yes.
Byzantine.
Who tell them again?
Byzantine.
Who tell it on the Byzantine, the Ottoman Turks?
Ottoman
Yeah.
Turks.
Yeah.
You see me? Right. But that's when basically Jake start lose power, going up until the so-called Renaissance. When, you know, King James himself was an Israelite, you know, and his lineage are basically so-called black people. Until he start coming in and start take power. You know, now you have King Charles who's sitting up on the throne right now, which is the so-called white and Edomite. Right? So it took a while, you know. And now them miss, now them get it revealed. No people, nobody know. When Charles come in the power, nobody say, not my king. Is him nobody restrict?
In one country,
Yeah.
the UK, they say they are, you know, they spend a lot of money.
Yeah,
For the coronation. You see me? Meanwhile, people came afford to heat them house in the winter. So people they are riot, yo.
So people start saying what they really is. Devils. You see me? What they say? For example, even in America, when they say the mega people now say, yo, 12 with this shit. You know they're really serious. Yeah. Because in America now make great again. Them say it was a a dream. They got sold, and now them a wake up, you know, to a rude awakening. That's it. You know, the elites of the so-called white race never give a shit about the regular ones, and them same one are going to turn against them. So it's going to be a shit show very soon. Come on, bro.
Verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And who the Most High said him speak by him servants and prophets. So we are the one that casting him down, right, to the words, coming out, identifying, you know, because before the apostles, who were calling out the so-called white man for his true nationality, being the Edomites, nobody. Who was actually breaking it down, say, I am basically the devil the Bible speaks of.
The term Edomite was pretty much stricken from the records until the upper Bivens.
Right.
You see me pretty much come up on the scene, but before that, it was stricken from the records. You see me, Edom didn't love the foxes, a word that was never in existence anymore. You see me, you know want to identify as that.
Yes, to the point he even take away nationality. You know, he say, yo, you know what? My nationality this, one of those niggas. You see me, or speaks or, you know, West Indians or whatever you want to call yourself. You know, or two continents, American, African American, and about me Israelite. But now it's been revealed. Come on, bro.
Continuing, verse 8 again, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy it with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, with the brightness of his coming. Because Yahweh is coming back with his rebellion. You know, the Lord will come with his chariots, you know, the fire. But just before that, they said that him really wish it already been kindled. You have the nuclear bombs that will go off to signify the end of Esau's reign. You know, but just before all of that, because again, even Skipper say, can get me Isaiah 47. You know, because the nations them are going to bomb America, according to Bible prophecy. But just before them do it, they have reasons. If it literally take out a whole, you know, country. Millions of people are going to die. They must have so much of a so-called justification for do that. The point is that the wickedness is being revealed. Right? You bomb a sovereign nation, you see me? And you basically support a terrorist state. The nations they must see that and they must get angry. You have pulled the world in one war when nobody never want. You know? Basically they forgot even with Nixon. When Nixon, President Nixon removed the US dollar from the gold standard and basically robbed the world on behalf of the elites. Because the countries basically they have their money, you know, well, Trump coming power saying I'm going to basically show up going up in Fort Knox. No. I'm going to come up there. You see me? Right over the country, they say, you want more money? I say, I want me gold.
Give me gold.
Him the goal. And it is a no. Well, I'm on the fiat currency, a paper. The country remember that. Japan don't forget what take place either. You see me? They drop bomb on the people them. Right? Come on, bro.
47.
You can start that one.
So this is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin, daughter of Babylon.
And that's referring to America. So sit in the dust. Right? Sit in the dust, you can go two ways. Confusion, which in America, man don't notice a woman. You know, for the most part. Alright? And basically shows you in a low state as well. Because America was that, you know, the place to be. Everybody and them granny want to go to America. You know, the land of opportunities. No people are take for themselves. Nations are saying this doesn't make sense. And it's the reason why Trump want to make America great again. Because it's falling. You know? Go on, bro. But you never make America great again no matter how you try. And that wasn't his purpose either. That was tricky American people.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare. Yeah, make bare the legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Yeah, when it's uncover the thigh, you know. You see me, when it's uncover the thigh, basically, you know, a woman walk on her breeze blow by her skirt, you know, she shame. You see me? So what takes place is America shame is being shown. When you go on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube and wherever, you see, like, for example, even when they had the issue with India, you see me? India look on America and say, yo, you have a person of say, no, shut your mouth. You see me? You will bomb people and first thing first, America is stolen land. You know, what going for the natives? Yeah.
Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, so people just shut them up, yo. You see me, them shame. Look what going in with the transatlantic slave trade. You see me? You murder the natives. So the shame is being shown. And we as well as here, you know, ram for while and them face some more. Right, letting you know what America is built upon. Blood, robbery, theft, lies. This person war to the bloody city. Right? America is a bloody city as well. Built on blood. Right? Them thief the land and murder the people. And now even show you the level of hypocrisy as well. After them thief America, when you even look up the American-Mexican war, a lot of the whole territories of Mexico was actually stolen. I know you have the so-called Latinas, them try come to the US to work actually to be
Same place they will get tea from them.
Yeah, and you call them immigrants. Nigga, who is you? Where you come from?
Yeah, the same, the whole of California, Texas, our next part was taken from Mexico.
Right.
That's why a lot of them have names like Los Angeles. That's Spanish. You understand? And them keep the name them. You understand?
New Mexico.
New Mexico. They keep the name them, you know.
Yeah.
You see me? But still, you gotta tell the people them say, oh, you can't come and play.
Yeah.
Run them out and say they can't come back.
So the world actually seen it, and the best thing the most I do, and one of the best thing the most I do, everything televised and everybody wants smartphone and they and watch a video them now. And I said so. You know? Like for example the massacre was going in Gaza, you see me? People have said so, but see video. You see me? Oh no, I say how they get bombed. You see me how they murder people. But wait for the video. Record it. Right? So the most I expose this, I expose America, which are them pride and joy, you know, just before him destroy it. You know? So the world are going to actually say, yo, this is what happened to a wicked ass you know, kingdom. It's being judged by how about Shemel Shai. I will come out here and I read the sentence. You see me, you're about to get life in prison. You see me, I touch me, but they say, you get a full sentence. You know, you deserve the murder. Well, them Sandaban Bible dictionary tell you that. Can I read it? Yeah, man. You know, Esau now get nothing near mercy. Because what? It's supposed to eat that judge without mercy shall be shown no mercy. Where Esau ever show mercy? Show me one time. You know?
The receipts are stacked up against him.
Evidence steady.
As in Revelation 18, I say, our sins have reached unto heaven.
To the point where literally they set up a space force to fight against the Lord when he return. You know? The maker. That's how far Esau going on. Literally a plan to fight against the maker. Literally.
Believe more lies, you know?
You know? After saying they exist, he plan to fight against him. So he say my devil. Yeah, bro?
Yeah, man. Alright, so this is a excerpt from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. And Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah 34 and 5, 6, 63 and 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from God.
Yeah, in the book of Hebrews, the scripture said, though he saw it with tears in my eye. One bless the Father, bless me, please. No. You see me a silly long time, hypocrite. Right? So no mercy.
God of wickedness.
Yeah, and you can get that as well. Malachi 1 verse 4. Right? Because the idea, even if scripture say, in the land of uprightness, you see me not learn righteous. You can get the land, you can get the word. You see me? But where, as he actually say, no, here, it's like how me have control over the world right now.
It's a coming up.
You see me? Like how me have power.
It's a coming.
Alright, let us run things according to the Most High things to run. That he will never do. He's a devil. You have the Malachi, bro?
Malachi.
Yeah, 1 verse 4.
So this is Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever.
Yes, so they shall build, but the most they are called stone, and they are calling what the border of wickedness. Everywhere them go, them promote what? Wickedness. When them came into power as the Greeks, they say when them keep the Greek nationality and that, you know, running upon them thing as they always do, you know. See what they say, wickedness increase, madness increase, the debauchery increase. To the point of Antiochus Epiphanes, that devil himself, what he did, removed all of the people them from keeping them own custom, right? Especially the Israelites. And everybody ever follow after him with nastiness.
Hey, scripture saying they want to make all the world Greek.
Yeah, and that's why Esau one world order. He want everybody to follow back on him. Right? Which is nothing but the devil. Devilish deeds. Right? You want element of people walk up and down. Right? Which breeds nothing but this diseases and death. The scripture says he's as death. He can never satisfy. Right? That's why the scripture call him what? The son of perdition, the son of destruction, yeah? So you how about Shemio Shai? I will get rid of this cancer of the earth. So the earth can have peace. I have the second side. I get a read it.
Alright, so this is First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the Eden agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you go, I think I'm even in chapter 2, it further expound, second book, you know, it expound and tells you, because of this, you have a high level of place where the wickedness, you know, start manifesting in kingdom. You know, you never have peace. Look where, for example, as bad as thing when the Persians, they rule. You know, you never have that much wickedness, you know, in the earth. That ain't idea them even left the Israelites to do their own thing. And there come that crazy white man wanted to cause, you know, confusion and death, you know. When name again, Anan, the man when they come up and conspire to kill off the whole of Israel like them. Anan. You know? Right? Of Macedon. That's where he basically came from. He get the name wrong. You see me? You can't remember any name.
Aman.
Call me out. Both can be man.
Yeah, call me as me know the song.
We know it, never sure. Yeah, right. You see me? Because, Xerxes tell you, say, yo, this man, came to basically disturb the peace that they had. That's what the so-called white man been doing. Every time he come for the scene, he cause problem. Our temple, how much time he get burned down? Who was there? Esau,
Who was the main culprit?
Yeah, the devil himself.
And look, you see what we just read, when we compel the Jews to stop keep them customs and try to change your identity, try to Hellenize our people. And look where under him, we got all our heathens, but under him try at time until he wants us to change us. But look where we know, him take away identity completely. And only man who ever tried that,
Yeah, man.
Other kings said Daniel you can keep no customs. Alright, Ezra to go back and build up back on the temple. But Esau went to, no, give me this. Give me no identity.
Whereas he was literally displeased.
Yeah.
But the help for the affliction. Esau went too far, so therefore what? For 3 transgression, and for 4, most I not turn away punishment. You talk about your holler, you're going to witness it for true. Because that's the only solution. When you have cancer cells, you have one thing you have to do is have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You have to burn them out. Right there, whoops. Right, so you have the second instance of percussion.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the second.
You can start the whole verse. Lion starts now.
Lion.
Yeah, you have this. You can start 38.
Alright. Second Ezra chapter 11 and verse 38. Hear thou, I will speak with thee, and the eyes shall say unto thee, art not thou it that remaineth of the 4 beasts, or the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in the world, or to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come to them.
Yes, at the end of the times, come to Esau, Edom. And this is the last school he has, That's why Stephen said, what? Esau is the end of this world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. To the point where all of the nation, them ruling now. But the most I say, I know something about that, me go stop the brother in him track. Because if I don't stop him, no flesh now get saved. No nation in the past never think of a thermonuclear destruction, And yes, we know so the nation them back then they have sense too. You see me? You are in the way we know that knowledge increase, the certain technology indeed increase, but certain level of science, men had knowledge of it. It's not like we talk about no Neanderthals and them bullshit there. No, that's rubbish. Men had knowledge. You see me? But they didn't know the consequences of certain actions. They never pursue certain agenda. Like you the devil. Where we are up in him and say, I have come to destroy I become what death? Destroy of worlds. You split the fucking at the way you think of one. Right? And I use it to war. To the point where the nether man when he was go ahead with him in the knowledge, that people the most like them knowledge. Say what? You know weapon World War sure go start, I'll fight with World War 4. Sticks and stones. Being sarcastic. Let you know that the level of destruction with World War 3 are going to fight with you, we never normal. Hence, this one to destroy for us. In the movie, I never get to watch the whole one still. They pass them always quoting. Planet of the Apes. Beware of the beast, man. Because the destroy and he's been doing that. That's why I give us what? The more say I destroy them that destroy the earth.
Second Ezra 11 and verse 40 says, and the 4 came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the earth and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
Yeah, so long dwelt he upon the earth with the seed. Realize. You know, and you see the same day when the earth when much wicked oppression. When him do, the scripture refer to America as what? The arm of the earth. Come everybody. This one, like again, we see that play the other day with Trump. You know, 2 little nation at it. This man's a year one now. Drop 2 bombs, you see me? Alright, stop the bar now. Me the boss drop 2 bombs. Well, 3 really. You see me? How many people them say you can't them say the bar? I don't know. Right? So they arm of the earth. Them when they've been dropping bombs all over. Again, need to mention, you know, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
He did mention it.
Well, thank you for reminding me, Trump. Go on, bro.
Right, so it says, for the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek.
Yeah, you're not judged with truth. And instead you push element of people. Right? We can even call them true what they want to call themselves as just write the video. Talk about hate speech. Right? And so you afflicted the meek. Right? What you did to the Israelites, again we will talk about so-called immigrants who are coming in your country for work, we want to kick them out and abuse them. After you depend on thief in land, the same people where thief in land from are their poor parents. They may want to kick out their country and give them harsh treatment. Talk about ship countries that you destroyed. What?
Right, so it says, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit.
You destroyed the dwelling, yo. You see me? And this people say love liars. For example, even when I pray, do an evolutionist movement, we know in the time of Darwin, you basically push out people when you push creation. And when you push true science, you push them out and bring forth all of them and them basically come up with them theory of this and theory of that, what cannot be proven no matter what. And you push them in the textbooks and call it love. Love liars.
Thou hast loved liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
And the natives them, you know, look when the people in the Gaza now. They never do nothing. You see me? And the natives them to the point when you came over here, Christopher Columbus them actually create as God. You know? And what you do? You murder them. And then you come up with something called Thanksgiving. You know, and put one story behind it. After you murder the people.
So Psalm 55 and verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, and had broken his covenant.
Yeah.
The nuclear deal with them have with Iran is a perfect example of that.
I'm track record. You see me? Been him track record. When you go over there in someday in the western coast of Africa, after you kick out our own land, we say fine, peace. You see me? Agree. We're done. Then came this crazy white man. You see me? Team up with the gutter rats, with the cracker, the Hamites them, you know, and the Arabs them, so they East Alabama, you know. You see me? And then they get for me to come in with them. You see me? Team up with them and capture it, carry over here. You see me? Right? We were free. You know, and then you want to come call we you know, immigrants. Right? Or they will say we are niggers. You know, and we basically you know, we lazy. We are useless eaters after we build the society. Right? Majority of the jobs them we the Latinos them are basically going on America to do. How would the same white man don't want to do? You know? Majority of a lot of people they on welfare which don't want knowledge are Edomites. Yeah, we know you have the black woman on it, but a lot of Edomites are on it as well. Right? Because they're lazy.
Right, so it says, and has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the eyes, and thy pride unto the mighty. The eyes also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled, and therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body.
That's right. So appear no more. The Most High have to bring the Roman Empire to an end. And I see him so, the same crazy white man come again and build back the same way. We can't keep up. You see me? So we never learn. You know? Once I see me, I have to destroy this shit again.
Same eagle that was the emblem of the Roman Empire is the eagle, is the emblem of the American Empire.
Yeah, I was saying
Biden signed it in our law before him left.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, who did?
Biden before him left.
Oh yeah, right.
Before him left.
Yeah. That time last mighty act. You know, to show you see how them come back. That's why again the scripture go back to the what? One of the head of the beast that was wounded unto death and did live. Sure says the Roman Empire coming back. Right? Ruled by the same set of people. Doing the same level of wealth. Increased level of wickedness. On the face of the earth. So they need to be stopped. And that's what the Most High about to do, yo. Put them kingdom to an end. But just before we do that, send for the prophets. You have to give warning. You know, ultimately warning go to the Israelites, really. But you can't warn the Israelites, but still in judgment. You see me say, yo, the wickedness, like the earth, you know, the one man are evil, so therefore this is a sentence. You know, when they're going to the courthouse or for them courthouse, you know, when the judge read out the sentence, I don't want them to warn you at that point. You do the wickedness, you do the crime already. So don't them tell you the time that you're going to do. You know, and the time is 1,000 years according to the scriptures here. And then after that, one death sentence, you're on death row. Yeah. You're on death row. You do the time and then they exterminate you. Come on, fire crossings. Right? That's what the Bible says, yo. What?
Verse 46, that all the earth may be refreshed.
So all the earth are going to be refreshed. After the crazy white man, the cancer of the earth is removed. I can hold on the Isaiah 14.
Yeah, 250.
Come on, bro.
Right, so it says, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. Being delivered from thy violence.
From thy violence. You know? From thy robbery, thy theft, and your bombs, your military, delivered from the armor of the earth, and your terrorist state over there. You bomb anybody in the like. Once somebody oppose you, how dare you? You know? And the victim villains need to come off of the earth. You know? You see that peaceful and mind your own business, they came these crazy white men. You terrorize the peace, and as soon as they rise up and say, we are doing, how dare you? Those are the actions of the butter rats. You know, you can't tell them nothing. Alright, yo, we can't tell them nothing. Alright. Creator, go tell you something. Show yourself. You see me? Them man, you would broken the ship to nothing, yo. And you come up for the wreck.
So it says, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
Yeah, so the earth. That's why I scripture says about the whole creation grown it. You see me? Until the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. Right, the earth needs true rulership. I can only say next week. Well, read it real quick. Sirach 10 and I think 8 and 4 as well. And scripture says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, people mourn. Look at the world right now. Nobody not happy. Nobody not happy. You see me, not even the crosses them themselves who are ruled. No happy. You have done a horrible job. You see me? You are the worst businessman ever. You know, basically put on, when you tell us the most I put the business of money. That's what is one of the worst things we have. I want to serve on their road. You know? Serving their road right now and they wreck their head. You know, which basically was a form of punishment on those Israelites. Come on, bro.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom.
Riches gotten by deceit, as we spoke of earlier, about the whole Nixon removing the US dollar from the gold reserve. Right, brother? No, them give well. Jesus and Noah, I don't even want to the people with paper no more. That's too much. You see me? We don't have paper, but they can go over this and go buy 101. We don't want the title. Here we are born and we are going to do some digital things. That's how the money now.
I can tell you how and when to
I
spend
tell
it.
you how and when and we have to spend it. You want me God? You know, they're on the earth with what? The seed. Because of the seed and just healings. This man a thief. The biggest thief is so-called white man. He rob nationality, he rob continents, he rob where they keep the word. That's why you really get it by. The force of the sword and false contracts. We pray.
Alright. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, so the kingdom will be transferred from the Edomites, the worst ruler, you know, unto Yahweh Shem Shai's people. Yahweh Shai himself. You can read verse 4 about Pasha.
Sirach chapter 10. 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yeah, so in due time, the earth will get one ruler that is profitable. The white man is not profitable. The white man been destroying the earth. You know, and people be afraid to talk to the most part. That's why most say, we out here. You see me? There's people say, yo, we love not for life unto the death. Right. So we gonna come out and yes, we go and irritate the white man to call him for what he really is. The devil. The unwise judge. Unwise,
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 3 says, an unwise king destroyeth his people.
Yeah, and the wise king will basically spray chemtrail in the atmosphere. Will basically put what do you call it? With the chlorine in the water, but basically dumping your brain cell them or fluoride. You see me? In your water,
And the toothpaste.
in your toothpaste,
And the salt.
in every fucking thing you go. You see me? Poison everywhere you go.
Weaponized.
And him same one ever says that, you know. That's to be the devil. Unwise king. No sense. You see me? Because
This man, destroy more of your world too.
you see me? So this man no sense, yo. Him unwise on all levels. I want unwise king. I gonna make sure so yo you have nuclear missile over there so, nuclear missile over there so. Oh, build that one up on the fault line, chop out things. You see me?
Why Bill Gates, you know, they have to go to spray some chemicals in the atmosphere and back out the sun.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
And true instructions come from the Bible. That's why Deuteronomy 8 or 5, you know, it's me tell us, yo, the wisdom and knowledge, when we rule, the nation must say, yo, shit. Yeah, man, what a great and wise people. Based on the laws and statutes. You know? When the most I give it. Don't take the next man wife. Don't have no enemy no people around you. You see me? That's not supposed to happen. Don't basically prostitute your daughters. You're not supposed to know war amongst them. You know, keep the land Sabbath, keep the Sabbath. Right?
Certain food.
Don't have certain things.
Wear certain garments.
Don't wear certain clothes. You know? Right. So the most I show we both live off of the earth when we create. The money one.
Even don't entertain foolish thoughts.
That's it.
Guys, even listen to your music now, you constantly inculcate yourself by rubbish, you know, and foolish thoughts, and just have hope until it just come out of here without you even thinking.
Garbage in, garbage out.
Boom, gig up. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Well ordered. Guys, it's done by true principles. You know? The Esau system completely corrupt. So what them swear in 3 technocrats was in the US military. I wonder why. I never vote them in. What?
Right, so verse 2 now says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Guys, can I say when the violence man exalted, the wicked walk on every side. The society is wicked. You know? I think today, when I watch a brother, I remember him from Dallas. You know, him did a lesson, basically, him, a father, basically a felony charge right now, where him come home, his son come home from school and see him in a makeup. I talk about the element of people type. No, you see me? And who's supposed to go home and go do? According to the scriptures, yo, no felony charge is supposed to get this up. Right? He's supposed to have put him, train up him child in the way he should grow, which is far from the element of people. And anybody who are intoxicated him, when they tell you, yo, see those people supposed to get big stone. You know? But, say what? The law is slack. And judgment will never go forward. Your right judgment will never go forward. And what? The wicked, the same wicked that the Bible speaks about in Malachi 1 verse 4. The crazy white man, you know, surpass grace to the righteous. I want to come out here and say, yo, element people pretend, oh, there you that hate speech, strike a video. You know, and you see some element of people run up and down to half of the debauchery, rape picnic, you see me rape man, do all manner of evil. Give them rights. And they have society in chaos. Right, so that's a wicked daring rule.
An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence, it's like, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
So in due time. That's why Skipper said what earlier in 2 Thessalonians, let until he be taken out of the way. Because so-called white man, you know, he basically was set time when the Moses remove him out of power and set up him son Yahushai.
Okay.
And say, you know what, the age of wickedness, no why that. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Burning it up. So Skipper said what, we account this promise. You know, well, you cannot say that what you remember I put it. Second Peter 2, 3. The white man. Hey, when I go up and look for the on YouTube, the Instagram, well, that's what me go. Instagram reels, I show you the gutter rats them and what they've been doing. You see me, people are telling now. You see me, and when they refer to like, for example, even Trump, they call him Zionists. You see me? I'm sure you see them money are nothing but wicked devils ruling the earth. By the time I come, you can stand for respect. You know when they get pulled out of rulership, yeah? And the 2 years, as you say what? The more Moses basically set up forth in Judges here. In Isaiah 1 and 26, I think. Right? And we basically Lord's willing, I will take over. You see, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it. And then you have a righteous kingdom, because what? We're going to push for the large and statutes on these nations. So keep this. Hey, look at more Bible. I'm going to tell you everything. No shellfish. Whoop! You see me? Make them grow in the water for clear it. You see me? And keep it clean. No more rat bat eating.
And everything, you know, roach, everything. You know, more about something else.
And yes, I'll try.
Yeah, man,
Am needs to be stopped as well. No more monkey eating.
Big butter monkey.
And that's why even China them could have make it lie, but them eat must be bad. That's why
Yeah.
disease.
No, but stop all of them shit, them, man.
And we are the uncivilized one.
Oh. Yeah, bro. And then come these crazy white man always want to go in some places and some villages to try what these mad people do.
Yeah.
You see me?
But he might eat rare, feed meat, rare.
Yeah, man.
Blood.
Him love and cook. You see me and humans, we try it too.
Yeah.
We try.
Him do it.
You have a stage of rod and rare, you know, I learn to work, I come from work, you know.
My name?
You name blue. So when you want your steak blue, you pretty much just warm it on the stove. I like that.
That's the white man for you.
I love say you must.
That's hot you up a little bit and that's the game. Like
That's
that.
the beast, man.
Blue. Team man.
The Caucasian, right?
Alright, so this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yes, the works here, all of these wicked ass, polluted things were done right now. The earth mostly are burn a lot of these sections and burn people. She was saying more be fuel for the fire. And that land that is, called Sodom and Gomorrah, right, that have to get burned. Too much nastiness are going there, so. The most I said this as a memorial. They say, you see the nastiness will go on, just as how we have Sodom and Gomorrah, we can read about. So look over this.
Yo, and even in the bombing war, it's the most of the bomb them are target to Tel Aviv.
Yeah, man.
Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
Tel
man.
Aviv. I get
Bomb
it.
out it nastiness. I bet no give for it now go on.
In the month of June.
It's June! Rockets are firing.
Get them up behind.
Yeah, man, get.
They might run them, please. I go to other countries to rescue.
Yo.
Yeah. You see,
Hey, yeah. Yeah, Bashir and Shai have a great sense of humor. A lot of work in some ways. If you just sit down and look at you and say, yo. Nah, they
They say get you with craft in your one craft.
Yeah.
That's just mad.
see the videos on the massive.
2 Peter chapter 3 and
Europe from Israel.
3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holiness?
Well, they can go down like, go jump.
What manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, so welcome to destruction. We're yearning faith because we're tired of this shit. We're tired of seeing, pride, tired of seeing wickedness, right? Total rebellion against the Heavenly Father and His ways. So you need to go. And all those who stand with wickedness need to go. Courage need to go. Right? So it's give us a word, we yes these things. Go on.
So verse 13 now says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's right. So after the destruction, we look forward for a righteous world. After Esau being, there'll be a transition, we might get clean and changed. We look for a righteous kingdom being set up. So though we speak, that's why it's give us a what? You're going to hear about wars and rumors of wars. See that he be in trouble. Because we look forward for something other than from this way. Otherwise from this madness. Waking up from 9 to 5, then I'm going to help the people. Woman's liberation, which not good. Woman being deceived, destroy himself. Kids unruly. All man of madness, yo. These are not in chains. These nations now basically being order. Right? In the kingdom of heaven, you have a change. So we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven, a new earth, new rulership. We're righteous rulers, which basically is going to be Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 apostles, which gives a part of the apostles. We're 144,000 men, you're not going to have no woman in our account, so I think there should be done.
That's the government, eh?
Right.
I don't like this. All of that bullshit that come to pass,
Yeah, like the black walk past and say, where woman them there? I be a man, not a church. Well, the 144,000 is going to be men.
That's right. Alright,
Yeah,
so
we have just link verse if you want. Alright, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found unto him in peace, without spot and blameless.
yeah, so be diligent, come out to push these words to support our is coming as well. Coming out here doing the work, separating from the Judas place as well, believing to our power. So it can be found God's word if you get delivered. I don't want to be a part of the destruction. Hell no. I want to be in the chariots when, this place is in flames. So with that, giving our praise to our power, our Hashem, our Shai, our Shem, our Kodash. The one is unto our elders and apostles of Rainbow Sword. Shalom to the food.